something incredible just happened. In a room full of Canada's top leaders, Mark Carney didn't just give a speech. He delivered a line that instantly had everyone talking. And yes, it involved Donald Trump. Over the past year, world leaders have often bent, froze, or stumbled when faced with Trump's unpredictability. But Carney turned the tension into a punchline, showing confidence and control through humor, timing, and subtle authority.
I can't control Donald Trump, I gotta tell you. Actually, I can't let him think I'm controlling him is maybe a better way to say it. You never know. You never know what's going to come next. But he did upgrade me to president, so I'm okay with that. I'm all right with that.
In that brief moment, he demonstrated something few leaders can: the ability to command attention without raising his voice. The audience laughed, but behind the humor was a clear message. Carney is calm under pressure, strategic, and not intimidated by the world's most unpredictable leader. Every word was a signal that Canada can stand its ground, even in the shadow of the United States' global influence. Carney didn't stop at humor. He pivoted to a broader truth that most Canadians feel but rarely hear spoken so boldly. Focus on what you can control and strengthen your own country. By highlighting control at home, he set the tone for the rest of his message, that Canada isn't waiting for permission, deals, or recognition from Washington. This isn't just a political speech. It's a declaration of Canada's capability and independence. And just when the audience thought they had digested that, Carney layered in another subtle tension point. While Trump grabs headlines with chaos, Carney works behind the scenes, quietly shaping outcomes, steering discussions, and turning potential conflicts into opportunities. That's the power of calm composure. He's showing the world that leadership isn't about theatrics. It's about strategy, timing, and influence. By the end of this opening section, viewers are left with a clear impression. Carney combines humor, confidence, and strategic vision. In just a few seconds, he has set a tone of authority, resilience, and Canadian pride. The audience sees a leader who is not reactive, not performative, but deliberately shaping Canada's global position, while staying grounded at home. Mark Carney didn't just make headlines with humor, he delivered a message that instantly signaled Canada's independence and strength. While global attention often focuses on the United States and its influence, Carney reminded the audience that Canada is capable of steering its own path, building prosperity from within.
Because we can give ourselves, and we are beginning to give ourselves more than the Americans can ever take away. Now,
in that single line, he flipped the script on global perception. Canada doesn't need handouts, special deals, or approval from Washington. It is strong, self-reliant, and ambitious. Every Canadian watching feels a surge of pride, because this isn't just rhetoric, it's a declaration of capability and determination. Carney expands on this by highlighting tangible steps his government is taking, investing in homes, trade corridors, and energy projects, and building a cohesive economy that withstands global pressures. The audience sees a leader thinking strategically, turning external uncertainty into internal opportunity. Every phrase reinforces that Canada is not a passive player. It is actively shaping its own future. Even as he speaks about independence, there's a subtle layer of tension, a mini-hook every 30-40 seconds, reminding viewers that while others wait for direction, Carney's leadership ensures that Canada acts first, acts decisively, and acts smartly. His words inspire confidence that the country is ready to face global challenges without hesitation or fear. By the end of this section, the audience is left with a sense of clarity and momentum. Canada has a plan, a vision, and leadership that is bold, measured, and unwavering, and Carney is guiding the nation every step of the way. Carney shifts the focus from global strategy to the heart of the nation, its people. He makes it clear that leadership isn't only about power or diplomacy, it's about supporting the families, workers, and communities that define Canada. In a world of trade wars and economic uncertainty, his message is simple but powerful. Canada takes care of its own.
we started as a government with a laser focus on affordability, cutting taxes on income, cutting taxes on capital gains, cutting taxes on first-time home buyers.
Every point Carney makes resonates with the audience. From tax relief to supporting workers affected by global pressures, he demonstrates that leadership is practical, compassionate, and results-driven. This isn't empty rhetoric. These are policies that touch real lives and show Canadians that their government prioritizes their well-being. As he elaborates, he weaves in mini-hooks to keep the audience engaged. Each measure, affordability, support for vulnerable communities, backing for workers, is positioned as part of a larger vision, a Canada that thrives from the inside out. Carney's delivery combines clarity with authority, making complex policy feel tangible and relevant to everyday life. The audience feels the weight of his message. Leadership is about action, and Carney is turning principles into concrete steps that protect citizens and empower them to succeed. Every listener is reminded that the strength of a nation isn't measured only by its position on the global stage, but by how well it nurtures its people. By the end of this section, viewers are left with a clear understanding. Canada is being led by someone who balances vision with empathy, who knows that strong policies and a thriving citizenry go hand in hand, and who is actively working to make both a reality. Carney turns his attention to one of the most critical responsibilities of leadership, protecting Canada's people and borders. He makes it clear that security isn't a distant policy issue. It's a tangible commitment to every citizen's safety and the sovereignty of the nation.
But what we are responsible for is protecting our borders. So we're adding 1,000 more border guards. We're hiring 1,000 more RCMP officers. We're banning terrorist organizations. We're listing terrorist organizations such as the Bishnoi Gang.
These words signal decisiveness. By expanding border security and law enforcement, Carney demonstrates that Canada is prepared to confront threats head-on. Whether they come from criminal organizations, foreign interference, or systemic risks within society, every action he describes is concrete, measurable, and designed to protect communities and restore confidence in the nation's institutions. Even as he lays out tough policies, Carney keeps the audience engaged with a sense of momentum. Every 30-40 seconds, he reinforces the stakes. Canadians deserve safety, justice, and stability, and his leadership ensures these are delivered. By emphasizing strategy alongside action, he communicates that strong governance is calculated, proactive, and relentless when it comes to safeguarding citizens. Through this section, viewers see Carney as a leader who balances firmness with vision. He's not only thinking about immediate security, but about long-term national resilience, ensuring that Canada can withstand threats while maintaining its values and freedoms. By the end, the audience is left with a strong impression of leadership that is capable, deliberate, and protective. A Canada that is safe, sovereign, and ready for any challenge. Even after delivering hard-hitting points about global strategy and national security, Carney closes with a touch of humor that immediately connects with the audience. Leadership, he shows, is not just about decisions and policies. It's about building unity and trust through relatability.
I'm the opening hitter. The cleanup hitter is Doug Ford. It's a slugger. He's going to swing for the fences.
In that playful moment, Carney demonstrates that even powerful leaders can maintain approachability while remaining authoritative. The joke isn't just for laughs. It signals collaboration, mutual respect, and the importance of working together across different levels of government. Canadians watching get a sense that leadership is both serious and human, capable of balancing responsibility with personality. This section also reinforces a broader message. Strong governance doesn't alienate citizens or other leaders. Instead, it builds bridges. Through humor and storytelling, Carney keeps the audience engaged, relieving tension while reinforcing the credibility of his previous announcements about security, policy, and independence. Every laugh carries subtle weight, reminding viewers that effective leadership combines strategy, empathy, and the ability to connect. By the end of this section, viewers feel the full arc of Carney's speech, from bold declarations to practical policies, and finally, to a moment of levity that humanizes authority. He leaves the audience both inspired and confident, showing that Canada's leaders can act decisively while remaining grounded, relatable, and united in purpose. As the speech draws to a close, Carney leaves the audience with a powerful vision for Canada's future. He reminds everyone that leadership is not about reaction or headlines. It's about shaping the world with confidence, strategy, and integrity. Every point he's made, from humor and diplomacy to security and policy, comes together in a clear message. Canada is strong, capable, and ready to define its own destiny. The speech isn't just about government action. It's about inspiring Canadians to believe in their own power and resilience. Carney's words are a call to recognize that every citizen plays a role in building the nation, whether through community service, supporting neighbors, or contributing to economic growth. It's about lighting the way forward, even in moments of uncertainty, just like the festival he referenced, a celebration of light overcoming darkness. This is where the energy turns to action. Canadians watching are left with a sense of urgency and possibility. Carney has shown that strong leadership is firm but approachable, bold yet empathetic, and always focused on results. And for viewers who want to stay informed, who want to see Canada's story unfold with leaders who act decisively and wisely, the next step is clear. If you believe Canada deserves leadership that stands tall, takes bold action, and always puts its people first, don't just watch, subscribe now to Canada Vault for breaking updates, in-depth analysis, and exclusive insights into how Canada is shaping its future. Every moment you stay informed is a moment of empowerment, and with Carney's vision as the guide, the next chapter of Canada is being written right now.